So I woke up, did my normal routine, shower, brush teeth, all that good stuff, right? I got my fruit bowl right next to me, my coffee right next to me, a bottle of water right next to me. I'm about to get my day started, right? Now, as a full-time YouTuber, obviously, my days consist of coming on the computer and obviously reading through stats. I still reply to comments. I see why a lot of big YouTubers don't, but I still reply to comments. I still like to have conversations with my peoples in the comment section, whether they're subscribed or not. I'm here to do that, right? I'll go through what yesterday's video did and all that extra good stuff, things that I can improve on, stuff like that, whatever, right? And normally what I like to do is I like to just read, see if my friends send me anything on Discord. And one of my friends actually sent me this Dexterto article basically saying Nintendo is actually issuing refunds for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, with as many problems as the games have on release, I'm actually not surprised people want refunds on these games, because while, yeah, sure, to the people that can ignore all the issues, the games are fun, but to other people, these games are incomplete, and it sucks that they have to pay $60 for this $30 alpha test, you know? The article reads, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet players fed up with the game's bugs and performance issues can actually get a refund from Pokemon or from Nintendo for the game's shortcomings on the Switch, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure this is the very first time people have openly and vocally issued, or I guess requested, refunds from Nintendo for a Pokemon game. I've never seen it happen before in my life. Oddly enough though, this isn't the first time that any Pokemon game has come out with issues. If it's not Pokemon Let's Go, all the Nintendo Switch Pokemon titles have performance issues, graphic issues, bugs, glitches, and they're a lot more prevalent because I guess to us, most of the games, we're so used to 3DS and Game Boy Advance that we can we can ignore them. But I figured now that we're on a home console now that 3D models are a thing, it's a lot more prevalent, a lot more seen in that. And it sucks that you're paying $60 for these games that are literally just incomplete and buggy and messy. And Pokemon has the luxury of being garbage sometimes, where it's hey, Pokemon Company, you guys can make a $60 action turn-based RPG, and everybody else has to make a $60, $70 masterpiece, which y'all can just get away with just doing this, and we can just start putting more money into the plushes and the anime and the toys and all that good stuff. That's where that money comes from. I'm sorry to say this, the games do not matter. They're literally just a machine to grab the merchandise and go, right? It just is what it is. You gotta accept it. You gotta accept it. It's one of those things where you just have to accept it, right? Anyway, the launch of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has been a controversial one to say the least, with many panning the games for a variety of reasons. Now, a lot of my complaints with these games are I guess, more so what the game has to offer versus any of the issues that people seem to be going crazy over. Because my thing is I saw this coming when I was playing the game forever ago. I was playing the game a whole week early, and I saw there was issues going on in this game, and I was just yo, maybe this isn't maybe this is not good. This is gonna turn off a lot of people. And people were bashing me. They were oh my god, you're playing a hacked Switch version, or you're playing a ROM. I'm I'm playing the game on my Switch. What don't you people understand? Even with the day one patch that I could download, that were on the servers a whole 3 or 4 days before the release, the game was still buggy, and people were nah, just wait till the thing. The game came out and there wasn't a patch. What are we talking about? Everybody else was quiet then, right? For many, the bug-filled experience has been a pain for many players, despite the glitches having some comedic value due to how bizarre they are. And that's the thing about it. A lot of people are turning the bugginess into comedy, which I guess is always a good thing, but it doesn't, it doesn't take away from the fact that these games are not it at all, right? Others have found other bones to pick with the title, such as the removal of shiny sounds. That I do have a problem with. But what I will notice is that certain Pokemon will not, if you Let's Go training your Pokemon, they will not attack a shiny Pokemon at all. That's really cool to me. I like that. I get it, but and what the fans are calling the worst Elite Four in the series. Now listen, honestly, I think I've seen a lot of people complain about the Elite Four music, and what a lot of people don't understand is that's actually a glitch that people are experiencing in the games. The Elite Four music is actually just a problem that's with the game itself. It's a looping issue. You can find the full version of the music on YouTube right now, and that's pretty much that. But other than that, I guess also the rooms are kind of stale, or the room is stale. You don't go through different phases. You kind of just go through a gauntlet of trainers, which I guess that's what the Elite Four is anyway. But it does suck that these guys don't really have that much of a personality to them, minus Rika and what's her name? I forgot the little girl's name. I forgot. But like, they don't have anything distinct to them. Like their rooms are like, the room itself is very, very garbage, you know? Luckily for players disappointed with this generation, it turns out that Nintendo has stepped up and is actually offering refunds for the pair of games, and doing so could be a bit of a challenge. Doing so could be a bit of a challenge. I don't understand how that works, but how could it be? Okay, let me see. In a post on Reddit, revealed that Nintendo will be issuing refunds for the games that they had managed to get the Japanese gaming juggernaut to give their money back. Just got approved for an eShop refund for my Pokemon Scarlet pre-order. The user explained, if you're not liking the game, I urge you to do so as well. The trainer said that, why are you calling him a trainer? The Reddit poster, what's going on here? Anyway, the trainer said that by going over to Nintendo's website and asking to speak with customer support, it was possible to request a refund when chatting. Sellout Hipster suggested that others copy the same message they provided to the agent. Hi there. The message reads, hi there, I bought Pokemon Scarlet last night and I played for an hour or two, and unfortunately the game's running incredibly poor. I don't normally reach out in these instances, but frankly I think would really appreciate a wait, what? You ain't even typed this correctly, bro. You mean, and frankly I think I would? Like, I think I would. I'd really appreciate a refund, as I can't see myself enjoying playing this in its current state. Would that be at all possible? And I guess, let me see. After providing customer service the information about the Nintendo account and Switch model, their payment was returned with the game deleted from the console, and users have reported this has worked for them, which is nuts. Wow. So this is actually working. That's crazy. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are far from the first games in recent memory that have led to a massive influx of refunds. Most notably, obviously Cyberpunk 2077. And I'm pretty sure that was like the last one that like went crazy, because that game on arrival was like really garbage. So if you play the game now, obviously it's a lot better. A lot of things have been patched, fixed up. Everything Cyberpunk now is great, but like I know that knowing Game Freak and Nintendo is gonna take a while before they like actually like patch anything. I think that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet maybe a year from now will be what we all think it is, or we all think it could be. And that's obviously after DLC. That's obviously with a couple more patches here and there, because these games are gonna be meant to like last maybe like a good like 2 years. If there isn't like another, I don't think Generation 10 is gonna come out for a minute. I'm not gonna hold you. We might get like maybe like two years or something like that. 2-3 years, the usual Sword and Shield cycle, obviously. Because I think Sword and Shield just works. I think the Sword and Shield cycle works where it's like, hey, you have a new generation, give it a year, here's a DLC. The DLC adds like so much crazy stuff, and then like that 2-year gap will be like whatever we get, and then they maybe do like a side spin-off game. Maybe we can get like finally that Let's Go, what's that game called? That Let's Go Johto game that we want, or that people want apparently, or like the Gen 5 remakes, or like how Legends Arceus is a main series Pokemon game, but it's essentially like a prelude to the Sinnoh remakes or the Sinnoh games, you know? I don't know. This is a very interesting thing, and I would like to know y'all's thoughts in the comment section below. Honestly, this is the first time, I'm not gonna hold you, this is the first time I can just say Game Freak and Nintendo, y'all have fumbled the Pokemon franchise. Probably the worst. This is probably the worst it's ever been. And I know there's a lot of Pokemon guys who are gonna like sit there and like, you know, oh, I don't play Pokemon for the performance, I play Pokemon for graphics, I play for the adventure. But I want you to understand that you're paying $60 for this game. Like, you know that, right? $60, $70 in this economy is crazy. It's crazy. I understand it. Not everybody got it. Like, listen, but you gotta be smarter and like just more, what's the word? More greedy with your dollar. You can't just be giving anything to anything, especially if you're reading stuff and it's like, yo, but I've also seen a lot of people say like, hey, like I'm not experiencing anything at all. And to those people, I am envious of you, because I was experiencing, what's funny is I was actually experiencing issues, right? Literally after the games got released on my legit copy, not my pirated one. You know, that was the crazy thing about it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Leave a like and a comment, and let's go.